We have been at Alba Garden a couple of times. If you have been following, this is actually our third time, and today we want to have a look at the studio apartment, which is approximately 45 square meters. Pricing starts from about 6 million shilling. Amenities that come with this place, as we have said before, we have a heated swimming pool, we have a common area for kids playing area, we have a garden, and we have high-speed lifts, we have a very nice locking system and enough parking. So today we want to go in and see what the studio apartment has to offer. My name is Mansa, happy to be your host, and behind the camera is Willis. Let's go have a look. Okay, here we are at the studio apartment at Alba. This unit goes for about 6 million, and again, their door locking system cannot be ignored. You just have to notice how, for example, let me ring the bell from outside. I'm sure you can see me on the camera, right? Yes. Yeah, so basically that's, and it has a dark print on that side. You have the camera system where you're able to see the person who is knocking. Quite a number of locks. Very interesting door system. And now we are inside the studio apartment. This studio apartment is 45 square meters. Let me pull this door like that. And basically this is what you get in the studio apartment. The first space that you come into your studio apartment is the kitchen. In this case, we don't have an oven, but you have the burner setup, and we have a smoke extractor. We have this cabinetry with a wooden touch to it. Again, we saw this in the other apartment, so the hood to the smoke extractor is very well hidden behind the cabinet, so you can't really tell what it is. And you have a single sink here, not so big like the one in the 2-bedroom and the 3-bedroom, but still good enough. You have some drawer setup, stone tops, and sort of a bar here. You can actually pull out the seats. And moving on, before I talk about the space, I can talk about the bathroom. The bathroom, I noticed, comes, because the bathroom does not have a window, it comes with a steam extractor. So maybe, I don't know whether we can capture the sound of that, but that's the steam extractor. We have a sort of a nice painting here, artwork, and this towel rack. We have your toilet set up there. You have your sink set up here, and a mirror there. You have a socket here for maybe your hair dryers, you know, and you have the shower room here. You can just walk in to give you an idea of how it looks like. You have your rain shower head and your handheld tiled all the way to the top, by the way. I like this way of turning it all the way to the top so that you don't have steam, you know, going into your wall, your plaster walls. And for this one, in the other two setup, that is the 3-bedroom and the 2-bedroom, we had tiling everywhere and wooden floors in the bedroom. But in this one, in the studio apartment, you have tiling in the bathroom and in the kitchen, but you have wooden laminated floor in the sitting area and where you have your bed setup. And basically this is your sitting area setup. Let me just sit on this seat just to give people an idea of what this room looks like. So this is what you get for your studio apartment, and honestly, I would go for this. This is a very simple setup, really, right? Yeah.
I like it. And the plus side is the bar.
Like a bar setup there.
The bar setup.
I think for you with bars, that's your thing, yeah?
Yeah, open kitchen and bars.
Yeah, open kitchen and bars. Yeah, so this is very interesting to see. I like the coffee table setup, and even this one seat, the lounge seat. Very comfy, by the way, very comfy. Oh, and these cushions, they're so soft. The pillows of the cushions, the pillows, they're very soft. They're so good. Man, I can actually see myself living in this studio apartment. I like studio apartments because I lived in a studio apartment for a very long time. Maybe it was more of a bed sitter that one. It wasn't this big, but it had enough space for a couch and a bed, and a big kitchen, a big bathroom. And I didn't want to move out of that house because it had everything I wanted at, in my eyesight. I don't have to move into rooms to look for things. I just had everything there. It just felt enough space for me. And I think that's when I learned how to be a minimalist, to just have what I need. No need to have too many things, that you even have to find storage for them. So this for me is enough space. I wouldn't mind moving out of my 2-bedroom apartment to this one. I know it's smaller than what I have there, but this would be it. This would be enough. Wow, that's interesting. And you have your TV. You can have your TV there. So I guess this is where the TV connection is there. This, I believe, the cabling for your even the TV, the Wi-Fi, and so on. And on this side you have your wardrobe setup, similar to all the other wardrobes. This one has the wooden touch inside, carried from the kitchen. That's a good touch to see. And we have a very simple gypsum ceiling setup, very simple lighting fixture there, and a bedside table that's now from here all the way it's your bed, and very nice spacing. Even when you're sitting here, you can still open your wardrobe. So this is quite spacious. I remember we started this channel with a studio apartment tour in Roaka. You can check it out at the end of this video, or you can find the link below. And that one was, I can't remember for sure what was the size, but it's interesting that this is only 45 square meters, but it feels bigger than it actually is. And you have your bed set up there, and on this side you have a table set up. So very nice space where you can do your work. Oh, this seat is very comfortable. Yeah, and you can see myself editing from this point, just checking how our channel is doing online. Yeah, or rather, I'm not the one who edits, but well, I imagine that if I was staying here, I would be doing a bit of editing. And wow, I like the lampshade. That's a very good touch. It's very beautiful. The guys who did the setup here, the staging, that is, they did a very good job, and you have to applaud them. I understand it's all in-house, and it's really amazing. And before I talk about this window, I want to talk about this setup here. So they brought in, since this studio apartment doesn't have a balcony, you have your sink setup here, and you have your washing machine set up there, and it is styled. It has a water outlet on the floor, you can see. So in case water spills, you can just sweep it down there. And yeah, I like actually that they tiled it, so it's not wooden, and there's this metallic sort of skirting separation, making sure that wooden laminated floors remains pristine. And on the other side, we have this big window, opening up to your common area space. Again, I had given this layout in the other episode. That is the first and the 2-bedroom and the 3-bedroom. But I can talk about it again just to give you an idea of how this space looks. So we have 2 blocks. One block on this side where we are, and the other block on the other side. And we have a common area where you are seeing movement. Their phone is moving around. That's why we are going to have the common area. And the common area, we have a swimming pool, there'll be a garden, there'll be a coffee shop, just areas where you can sit and chill out. And basically that's what you get for this studio apartment. Approximately 6 million, 45 square meters. Quite spacious if you ask me, and in a very good location. Don't forget about that. We are at the heartbeat of Africa. So maybe anyone wondering why I keep saying this is the heartbeat of Africa, you just have to go back and watch a few episodes of the tours that we have done in Kilimani and understand why I call this the heartbeat of Africa. And that's according to Time Out, which ranks cities around the world and places to be. They rank this place number 28, higher ranking than Cape Town. So you understand what you're talking about. That is Kilimani. And Lenana Road and around this area, this is more like the heart of Kilimani, especially when you have to talk about the fact that there are trees. There are more trees on this side of town of Kilimani than on the other side. So this is a very nice place to be. And I wouldn't mind owning real estate in this area, right? Yeah, so we're done with this episode. My name is Mansa, and on behind the camera is Willis. Please subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next episode. Thank you.